FortiDeceptor is Fortinet's deception-based breach protection system, introduced as part of the Fortinet security fabric. It is an agentless, proactive deception platform that deploys a variety of decoy assets, such as servers, workstations, IoT devices, etc., within an organization's network. FortiDeceptor's primary goal is to detect intrusions early and reduce attacker dwell time by misdirecting malicious activity toward fake systems. According to Fortinet, FortiDeceptor lures attackers into revealing themselves early at the reconnaissance stage by engaging with a wide range of deception assets distributed throughout your environment. It generates high-fidelity alerts based on real attacker engagement, minimizing false positives. Once an attacker interacts with a decoy, FortiDeceptor can automate responses. For example, it can signal the real network to quarantine the compromised endpoint or block the attacker's traffic. Because it's a Fortinet product, it integrates tightly with the Fortinet security fabric and other security controls, such as SIEM or SOAR systems, endpoint protection, and even FortiSandbox. This means if FortiDeceptor raises an alert, it can feed that information to your FortiGate firewalls, FortiSIEM analytics, FortiSOAR orchestration, etc., to respond instantly. FortiDeceptor supports a broad range of decoys including IT assets and operational technology like SCADA systems, IoT sensors, and more, which is useful for industries like manufacturing or utilities that need to trap attackers in those environments. Deployment-wise, FortiDeceptor is flexible. It can be installed on-premises, as a hardware or virtual appliance. In summary, FortiDeceptor leverages Fortinet's ecosystem for deception with unified response. When an attacker is caught, the security fabric can immediately isolate that threat before damage occurs. Before starting FortiDeceptor, it's important to understand what honeypots are in general. In cybersecurity, a honeypot is essentially a decoy system or server set up to attract attackers, like digital bait. It mimics a legitimate, vulnerable target so that attackers will interact with it, allowing defenders to observe their techniques and gather intelligence. The honeypot is intentionally made to look like an enticing target, for example, a server containing sensitive customer data, or a weakly secured IoT device, but it's isolated from the real network assets. Any interaction with it is likely malicious, since normal users have no reason to access the decoy. There are different types of honeypots, from low interaction, simulating only a few services and provide limited engagement for attackers, to high interaction, more complex and realistic. They offer attackers more interaction with a fully functional operating system, which helps in gathering more in-depth data about attack techniques. Advanced deception systems deploy honeynets, a network of multiple honeypots, and use techniques like fake data, credentials, or even entire Active Directory simulations to keep attackers engaged. The ultimate goal is twofold. Early detection of an intruder. If someone touches the honeypot, you know your network is being targeted. And intelligence gathering. Learn who the attacker is, what they want, and how they are trying to get it. Honeypots are an active defense strategy. Instead of just passively waiting for alerts, they bait the attackers. However, maintaining honeypots can require careful configuration to ensure attackers can't leverage the honeypot to pivot into the real environment. They are usually kept in a demilitarized zone and heavily monitored to prevent this. Overall, honeypots provide valuable insight and buy defenders time by diverting malicious actors away from real assets. Ultimately, this solution serves to change the game in cybersecurity defense, shifting from reactive to proactive. Instead of only responding to attacks after damage is done, FortiDeceptor lets defenders set traps and turn the entire network into a trap for attackers. This greatly enhances an organization's ability to discover intrusions early, often during the reconnaissance or lateral movement phase of an attack, and to stop attackers in their tracks before they reach real critical assets. The choice between them may come down to the rest of your security environment and specific needs, but either way, deploying deception technology adds an extra layer of defense that complements traditional security tools.